LA Galaxy midfielder Joe Corona here with us. We're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to go to the first question from Adam Serrano. Adam, your line is unmuted.
Joe, how's it going? Obviously not the way you would have wanted this whole MLS is back tournament to go. What can this team really take out of this experience? You leave with only the 1 point. How can you build on this?
I think, like you said, we leave with a lot of disappointment right now because things didn't go as expected. I believe that as a team we have a lot to work on. Just take it as a learning experience. We know even though we had so much time without playing, we were like 4 months without having games. I know that's not an excuse, but I think we still have a lot to improve, and if the season continues after this tournament, we have to be ready for those games.
What are those things you feel like the team has to improve upon?
I think just being a little bit more organized in all the lines, and another important thing is we are also missing some key players. Like Jonah, Chicharito got injured, so with a more complete team, I think we can be way more competitive, and like I said, we still have a lot to work on though.
All right, next we're going to go to a question from Chris Heniage. Chris, your line's unmuted.
Thank you. Hello, Joe. You mentioned missing key players tonight. Did Efrain Alvarez make a strong case to start more games for this team?
Yeah, he did a pretty good job coming into the second half. It was, I think, after we scored that penalty, the game started to open up a little bit more, and we had some clear chances towards the end. But of course, he's a young kid. He's hungry, and he has a lot of potential. So I believe that if he keeps working hard, he'll definitely make a case for himself.
All right, next we're going to go to a question from Scott French. Scott, your line is unmuted.
Hi, Joe. Wondering what your assessment of today's game is, looking at it through the prism of what we saw the other night against LAFC. In what ways do you think you guys really answered that, and in which ways do you think you fell short?
I think just overall organization as a team, shifting the right way. I think against LAFC, the score is a little off to what the game really was. I think until the minute 70 in the second half, it was a pretty even game, and then we just totally got disorganized, and that's when they scored most of their goals, towards the end of the second half. And I think this game, we kept our shape throughout the 90 minutes. Their goal was on a set piece, but other than that, they didn't really have any clear chances until towards the end that both teams opened up. But I think we had the more clear chances. If Pavon would have passed it to Efra or someone else, or Subak, who was by himself, we had, I think, the more clear chances, and I think we deserve to win this game.
Thank you.
All right, I think we're going to move into Spanish now. Looks like we have a question in Spanish from Alex Kaminer. Alex, your line should be unmuted here. It is now.
Thank you, Chris. Buenas noches. ¿Cómo estás? Alex Kaminer para Fuego Sin Códigos.
Muy bien, gracias.
Tuvieron para ganar el partido al final del segundo tiempo, pero se vio el desgaste que tuvieron durante estos partidos que han tenido. ¿Qué es lo positivo en lo personal que puedes rescatar durante esta Copa? Muchas gracias.
Yo digo que se vio, como lo mencionas, al final tuvimos las oportunidades más claras, y eso quiere decir que físicamente estamos muy bien. Siento que el equipo ha trabajado bastante bien, bastante duro durante todo este tiempo, estos 4 meses sin partidos, y se ha preparado bien. Te digo, obviamente al final, tuvimos oportunidades claras, pero con este clima ya en minuto 90, hasta pasado, uno cansado, no, hay veces que quiere tomar una decisión, pero por el cansancio las piernas no te dan, ¿no? Entonces siento que ese fue el caso. Todos sabemos de la calidad de nuestros jugadores y confiamos en ellos. Entonces siento que pues desafortunadamente no pudimos concretar ahí al último, pero siento que físicamente el equipo está bien.
All right, we have time for one more question in Spanish. We're going to go with our final question to Monica Delgado. Monica, your line is unmuted now.
Thank you, Chris. Hola, Joe. Te saluda Mónica Delgado. Puntualmente quisiera saber, bueno, es muy temprano para hacer evaluaciones, pero ¿cuáles fueron esos aspectos que crees que el club debe de mejorar, verdad? ¿Y qué le pueden decir ustedes también a la afición que ya desde largo tiempo no les dan alegría, o esas situaciones que ustedes como plantel quieren ustedes lograr y saber y volver a que ustedes son el equipo pentacampeón de la MLS? ¿Cuál crees que son esos aspectos y si se sienten cómodos ustedes con el sistema de juego de Guillermo Barros Schelotto?
No, yo digo que, como te digo, siento que la organización fue mejorando partido a partido durante el torneo. Digo que este partido mantuvimos esa forma bastante bien, siento que se vio, tuvimos más posesión de la pelota y como te vuelvo a mencionar, siento que tuvimos las oportunidades más claras, ¿no? Entonces seguir por ese camino, seguir trabajando en eso, ser obviamente más agresivos hacia adelante también para crear más oportunidades, pero siento que el día de hoy la química mejoró bastante a comparación a los partidos pasados y nada, decirle a la afición que seguimos trabajando, que obviamente sabemos que estamos en el Galaxy y nos tenemos que dar a respetar. Somos el equipo para mí el más grande de la MLS, entonces lo tenemos que demostrar dentro de la cancha, ¿no? Y que estén tranquilos, que vamos a seguir trabajando para darles esas alegrías que se merecen.
Thanks, Joe. That's all the time we have with Joe today, everyone. We will move on to the next LA Galaxy player here momentarily. I believe it will be LA Galaxy defender Julian Araujo.
Araujo. Me trabé, pero sé.
All right, we have Galaxy defender Julian Araujo at the podium. We're going to begin with a question from Adam Serrano. Adam, your line is unmuted now.
Hey, Julian. You're playing at right wing, not necessarily your natural position. How do you feel like it suited you, and how does it help you as you look to develop as a player?
I don't mind it at all. I mean, playing at a position, it's going to help my attack and my attacking ability. I'm usually a right back. One of my things that I need to work on is my attacking ability, and I think that part of my game is gonna improve by playing right wing. Defensively, I think I did my job closing down the spaces, but it's nothing that I don't want to play. Every opportunity is an opportunity, so I just like to improve. I think it's going to help me with my attacking ability. So, yeah.
All right, next we're going to go to a question from Giovanni Garcia. Gio, your line's unmuted.
Hello, Julian. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Obviously, you're playing down the flank a lot, and you got a lot of crosses, but you guys weren't able to capitalize on the crosses. What do you think was the reason for that?
I mean, I really couldn't tell you. My job was to just get it across and try to put it in the box, and I think I did a good job of it. I think maybe just the late run, maybe not getting to the first post or the second post, or maybe just being a little late off in the back, and it was always on a counterattack. So I think we were always a little bit too slow to get to the final third, but I think we did a good job. We finished off the 90 minutes the way we wanted to, and we played well.
I think we have time for one more question. We're going to go to Damian Calhoun. Damian, your line should be unmuted now.
Hey, Julian, how you doing? Can you hear me? Julian, are you good? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Hey, this game and also the Portland game, it seems to be players like you, Zubac tonight, and Efra tonight, and Dunbar against Portland. The young guys really stepping on and trying to and sort of changing the way, sort of changing the game. Really, how do you guys go about keep developing your game to make it difficult for Guillermo to keep you guys off the field?
We just work hard every day at training, and I know it's difficult for him to choose a starting 11 for us young guys to gain respect. But like I said earlier, it's an opportunity every time we step on the field, and we just got to show our best. And I think me, Zubac, Efra. I think Efra had a good game today when he came on for the last couple minutes. I think Zubac had some good energy today, and just Gordon as well. The last game against I think Portland. He came on and had energy. I think us young guys, all we want to do is play, and when we step on the field, it's a blessing, and we just go out there and try to work hard and try to make a difference and try to make an impact on the game.
All right, everyone, that's all the time we have with Julian today. Julian, thanks for your time. We will stand by for the next LA Galaxy guest to come to the podium. All right, we have LA Galaxy head coach Guillermo Barros Schelotto at the podium. We're going to begin with questions in English before moving into questions in Spanish. With our first question in English, we're going to go to Adam Serrano with LAGalaxy.com. Adam, your line's unmuted.
Guiche, what do you feel like you learned from your team in this tournament? Obviously, you only get a point, and it's not the way you would have wanted to leave. But what do you think you learned, and what do you think you need to improve upon as the season continues?
Well, I think we know we need everyone. We need to build a team. We need to play 90 minutes. I think if you check the result and how we play in some games, is a little unfair, I think. But we know we need to fight and we need to organize. We need to every game we had to play 100% and try to win and try to be organized, and everything we can do is in every game we had to, even in the 90 minutes. If you give up before, sometimes happen like another day with another team from Los Angeles where we collapsing in the last 10 minutes and we give a bad result. But if we keep in fighting and organizing as today, and you can improve and to be much better team, it is for sure. I think we change a little bit the attitude during the 90 minutes. We change how smart we were today, and different than last game.
All right, next we're going to go to a question from Chris Heniage. Chris, your line is unmuted.
Fantastic. Hello, Coach. Efrain Alvarez seemed to have an impact on the game when he came on tonight. What does he have to do to start more games for your team?
I think today he come and he found the spaces. Obviously, after the tie, he get more spaces and more passes. He can show more his quality. And maybe another game he couldn't, like when he went with the LFC. But I think as young, he's getting some minutes today, some minutes another day. I think he's getting to be done for a start in any moment. So I am happy with his production today, but he had to be more consistent every time he play, and then he will be ready for a start.
All right, we have one more time for an English question. I'm going to go to the last one with Damian Calhoun. Damian, your line's unmuted.
Guillermo, along those same lines, can you speak to the play of Araujo and Zubac, especially Zubac, who put in a hard 90 minutes for you today? What did you like out of Julian and Ethan's play tonight?
You know, we are building the team. We are construction for the future. And even if you check today, was from Galaxy 2 or from Academy, a lot to play in the final. For example, Dupoy, Efra, Araujo, Cuello coming from Galaxy 2, was Zubac in front. Didi play in the left back in the last 20 minutes. They show us with the attitude that with the working hard, you can get results and you can build a team. I am very happy for them because in the last minute, especially in the last 30 minutes, 20 minutes, we pushed in his ball. We play in Houston field, and we managed it really good. We got an option, we tied the game, and then we had 2 or 3 options more for win, and they were in the field. I feel very happy. Give the opportunity on the young, and I think today the young player answer really good.
All right, we're going to move into Spanish now. We're going to open up with a question in Spanish from Katia Casarena. Katia, your line's unmuted.
Thank you, Chris. Guillermo, buenas noches. Sin duda se vio una mejora del equipo en este partido en relación a los dos anteriores, pero ¿cómo calificas el quedar eliminado del torneo, irse solamente con un punto, sobre todo ante las expectativas que siempre hay con la institución?
Sí, obviamente que las expectativas eran altas siempre, pero uno veía también a medida que teníamos algunos problemas, como el de Jonas antes de venir, el de Chicharito después. Las cosas se iban complicando un poco y teníamos quizá la expectativa de seguir en el torneo. Incluso hoy confiábamos en que podíamos ganar con la diferencia que necesitábamos, pero no lo logramos. Pero yo creo que más que con respecto al juego, creo que lo negativo fueron los dos resultados negativos en los dos primeros partidos, porque me parece que en el partido con Portland, si uno lo analiza, el partido fue parejo, incluso nosotros manejamos la pelota y tuvimos 3 claras situaciones de gol antes de su primer gol, y uno sabe que quien convierte primero después maneja el partido a su manera y se ve mucho más favorecido. Entonces, en cuanto al juego, creo que estuvimos parejos que el rival, nos faltó el resultado. En cuanto al segundo partido, hasta el minuto 70 jugamos de igual a igual, con un montón de jugadores jóvenes, como en ese momento estaban en cancha Cuello, Araujo, y lo seguimos intentando, lo seguimos peleando, y te reitero, seguimos en partido. Después hubo un quiebre de espíritu en el cuarto gol, donde también hubo alguna injusticia en cuanto al gol de Pavón que anulado, y el equipo ahí lo sufrió, el resultado y el juego, pero los últimos 10 o 15 minutos, no fue todo el partido. Entonces, al hacer el análisis, de lo deportivo, de los resultados, hay muchas conclusiones y no todas son negativas.
All right, we may have time for just one more question. We will see, but I'm going to go to John Rojas. In Spanish, John, your line is unmuted now.
Thanks, Chris. Guillermo, ¿me escuchas?
Sí.
Gracias por el tiempo. Guillermo, hay una sensación afuera entre los aficionados y la prensa que quizás yo la veo diferente y quiero su opinión. El equipo está en construcción todavía, ¿no? Es decir, a pesar de que ustedes como cuerpo técnico estaban el año pasado y se hizo un trabajo, etcétera, esta plantilla sigue en construcción, ustedes están construyendo con ellos y probablemente ni siquiera la plantilla es tan profunda como para competir mano a mano con otras plantillas de la liga.
Nosotros estamos construyendo el equipo. Siempre hay ciclos en la vida donde uno debe ir despacio y en otros donde va mucho más rápido. Este es un momento de ir despacio, de ir calculando bien las cosas que hacemos y obviamente que siempre queremos pelear y en cada momento que jugaremos lo vamos a tratar de ganar el partido, pero también sabemos el lugar donde estamos y a dónde queremos llegar y lo tenemos bien claro y vamos a seguir construyendo y vamos a generar un gran equipo. Pero bueno, lamentablemente también sufrimos las bajas de Chicha y de Jonas, que son jugadores importantísimos dentro del equipo, que genera a veces una desestabilidad importante no tener esos jugadores, pero creo que hoy, por ejemplo, mostraron algo los jugadores jóvenes, que seguramente van a ser el futuro de la institución y fue un paso adelante y vamos a construir y vamos a seguir creciendo a medida que pase el tiempo y vamos a armar un gran equipo, sin duda que lo vamos a hacer. Uno no sabe el tiempo porque el fútbol no es 2 más 2, 4, el fútbol es otra cosa y lo sabemos y lo tenemos claro.
All right, unfortunately, everyone, that's all the time we have for tonight. Guillermo, thank you for your time. That will conclude